Alright, I think it's all working. Trying some new streams here. Let's see if it works. Alright, so we're picking up where we left off. We're going to be playing... 1 second. My laundry is done. Alright, we're starting. I think. Yeah, okay. Okay. Here we go. So, like I said, we're picking up where we left off from yesterday. We're gonna be trying to get up to population 500. So just making sure that we have good amount of food and military to protect our growing population. Because I don't know what goes into raid difficulty exactly, but I imagine something to do with population and just resources we have will affect that. So that'll be our goal for today. Now where to begin? So a lot of our resources are looking pretty good. Maybe I'll just start playing. Let's see. Some of these resources stabilize. Might change. Things looking good. We getting some good food variety too, which is making people happy. Let's see how much that actually makes them happy here. So at least for humans, we're able to get food preference to 61%. And it looks like the missing percentage is coming from mushrooms, which we are definitely not going to supply. So we're just going to accept that. But at least for Cretonians, looks like their big thing is vegetable and fruit, which we are also not giving. So we see a similar food preference there. Everyone likes bread though, so we're at least supplying that, and then meat as well. Could start taking in some Dundorians, but we're not doing any mining yet. Once, maybe once we get to mining, we'll be able to do some of that. Hey Parse, oh, sorry, your chat's not showing up here, so I had to crane my neck all the way over. Hold on. Can I get this? Can I move that somewhere closer? You be saying, so you have this game on sale, so you already have it, but you stared at the first frame, paused for so long. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna, let me show you how to get started, and let me move this over too, so I don't have to bend over so much. Oh, that's too bad it's not showing up where I want it to show up. Okay. So, I didn't pause. See, that could have been dangerous. Make sure you be pausing when you're not looking at your screen, because that's when you can go into the death spiral. So, you'll see that my town isn't so complex. I haven't. We're looking at about. My first message was 7 years ago, so I love to play on fast speed. One thing to know that the game doesn't teach you is that if you hit 4 twice, or this fastest speed twice, it will go at 250 times speed. So that's very useful if you are doing like some large scale projects and you have a lot of people. Otherwise, it is very dangerous because you'll obviously be running through a lot of resources, and you may encounter a deficit of resources if you're going too fast. Anyways, this is my starting throne, so location doesn't matter too much. So I suppose that's the first thing that you'll be getting up to, is choosing your location after you choose your race, which doesn't matter too much. Just skip past all of that. But you'll have to pick a location. So the tooltips will tell you if your location is good or not for your race that you've chosen. But if you want to be a self-sustaining sort of town, you're going to want to pick a place with a mix of terrain. So the place that I picked, I edited in. When you're creating your map, before you actually plot out where your capital will be, you can edit. So maybe we'll see that sometime in the future. And then I actually painted these mountains and some forest and positioned myself right up at the sea. So that way I'm going to be able to get some fish. The mountains will increase the chance rate of getting minerals and such. Actually, I may be spouting some misinformation. I think in a recent update, the creator may have made it so resources exist on all maps, but it's just the amount and efficiency at which you can extract those resources. So either way though, I mean, painting in the mountains and trees, which I did, will allow you to get those resources a bit easier, which, you know, single player game, so play how you like. But that's how I set myself up. And you can see that will actually change the type of map that we get to play with. As you can see in the sort of top left and top middle quadrants of the map, we have the ocean, like shown in the world map, some land over here, and then some mountains in the south side. So zooming out, it looks really doesn't look too far of a distance, but zooming in, each one of these small little tiles is you know, space that your people will have to move. So we are not yet there. We are, looks like our measurement is going to almost 300 squares away from those mountains. So that's going to be a long travel distance. I'm going to have to get some food out there. Going to have to get some houses. Going to have to do all that stuff. So maybe in our mission today for getting to 500 population, maybe that's what we'll be doing, is expanding out there so we have a meaningful use of those people, and then we'll just scale up food production in this area accordingly. So yeah, after you get your plot of land, just put your place down, and then there's some ways that I like to start out with. So maybe because we're starting a new area, I'll have to replicate some of those strategies, but we'll see if they work out. I may be going into that death spiral, so we'll see. I spent so long worried about location. You don't have, yeah, definitely try and edit if you like, or just jump right in and then just start building around and see what you can and can't build, and then edit to your heart's content from there, because you can do some pretty fun fantasy ideas, like you can just live inside the mountains. Great for raids, I guess, because it allows you to funnel in your opponents much easier, so you don't have to fight in the field of battle. You can fight in your town where you know, a much smaller force will enable you to defend better. So that's fun. Like, you know, it actually matters to decide that somewhat. I think for our town, obviously it's there's no walls or defenses, so we'll easily get steamrolled. But I do have 50 soldiers just armed with spears and maximum training, so nothing too crazy here. But I think that should be good for this early game while we're still low population. All right, so before we, before I get any further, let's actually start doing something here. God damn. This road is, I think this tells us where people will enter. If we get raided, people will come in through these roads or from this side of the map, it seems. I'm not sure if that's true. I've never really paid attention, but this shitty ass road is not my doing. But I think we may be carrying it forward, because I think I may follow that natural random path laid out during map generation to maybe bring it down all the way to these mines. Because what I'm looking here for is not only is stone, because I do want to change a lot of my buildings to stone because I have more humans than not, and they just prefer stone buildings. So that's something that you'll learn too once you play more. But that's really just squeezing out some happiness from our villagers. So not something that you have to worry about from going from mud to wood or any of those different building types. Just use whatever you have access to. So I want to get all the way down there. It's a bit of a shame it's deeper than the highly valuable gems. So maybe we'll just mine gems and sell them. But first things first is get in, probably not a road out there, but I do want to think about the road that I will eventually build. Because I think what matters more is first getting some houses and food, and then I can have people working in this area much longer than having people travel from the northern town. I want to keep this random mouth of the cave and then just like pick out from the insides, because with this grid-based system, you're a bit limited in the kind of style of buildings that you can make, and I kind of hate when things look just so grid-like and more like functional than pretty. So we'll try and like keep this open mouth face and then path in through the rest of the cave system, rather than just like doing a straight line through the place, which I think would be shorter, a bit more efficient. But we'll try and impose some of these challenges on ourselves to maybe make something a bit more interesting. But we'll see. So I'm gonna switch to planning mode here. Normally I don't do planning mode too much, but just because I know I may make some mistakes and I just want to start doing something, I'm gonna do planning mode for now. I'm gonna switch to stone since we will have quite a bit of it over here. I'm thinking, I mean, I've never seen a mine in real life, but I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe there'll just be like a giant, like maybe plaza out here. So something like getting a speaker right at the mouth, and then maybe I'll build around there, maybe have the market in this center area as well. So any miners, once they eventually start mining that stone way over here, damn, that's a long way actually. Well, this will at least be the main market and food storage, I suppose, and then we'll do another one a little bit inside and maybe have some people living inside the mountain as well. But first we'll need to kind of build that out. Let's get some longhouses there. That is the house type with the biggest people per room, so it's a bit more efficient for our supplies. I'm gonna maybe build it into this mountainside here. I don't know, I think that looks cool. I think that sounds cool. And then let me get some wells, and then maybe the market and some storage over here. Let me just put the well down there, and a big hearth a bit diagonal from there. Okay, now need to build out the storage, and then we'll have it kind of facing this little plaza that we're creating here, since it will take in some of those resources inside the caves until we build out storage inside. So I'll have it facing the mouth of the cave conveniently, and then open it up in that direction as well. This will also store some food, and then thinking about where I'll have the markets, perhaps just like up here. The doorways aren't great for that type of design, but that's okay. All right, let's get a food stall, and I want to make it come out pretty quickly, so I'm just gonna make it a little bit on the smaller side. It's still pretty big, but we should have enough people, because I see a surplus of 49 people to be able to start building once we execute on this plan here. And now we need what? Logistics? Distribution. Under distribution, then we need that market. Get some furniture out for some people. Looks like it's not fully symmetrical. I don't know, I kind of want it to be symmetrical in that sense. Let's make sure these are the same size. Okay. Looks like we'll have just one line there in the center, splitting them up. Maybe we'll do something interesting there. Okay, so I think this is the bare necessities here. Let's activate these jobs. Probably better to start out with that warehouse, but I think that's okay. Alright, let's see our people come on over from the north end. Start working. This whole trek takes like 5 years to get to. These people are going to be very mad. They're no longer near our roads, our nice ambient decorations. They're going to start getting pissed. That's okay. This is going to be a nice looking place pretty soon. Once we have those houses up, they'll be able to live there too. What we may need to do is trash down some trees over here. Let me activate those jobs because we were still in planning mode. And turn off planning mode as well. Alright, nice. I hope they're gonna build through that. I hope they patch in that hole. Okay, nice. Sometimes they, I don't know, sometimes they forget to patch in those holes. That is definitely a bug. Alright, let's see how we're doing back home. It looks like our food supplies are still holding pretty stable. We could increase everyone's food rations for a nice bump in happiness, but we are at a sensitive transition point, so let's be careful with how we manage our food storage. Once we once we invite more people in, I'm probably going to have to build out 2 more plots of these large farms or equivalent type of size here. Maybe some more buildings to support that. I don't think pastures are really worth it at all. Really, if you're going to want to supply any sort of meat, I think you just need hunters. Unfortunate that they start losing efficiency at 15 though, so a bit of a limit there. Let's speed this up on 250 speed. Get that warehouse going. Excellent. Could upgrade it now, but I think that's okay. We're gonna accept some furniture, bit of wood, lots of stone, probably to be the entire this little town's entire source of stone, and all the different types of foods. Let's just reserve some spots for some industry that we're going to be doing in a bit. Coal, ore, gems, yep. And then keep furniture low. It doesn't have to be that high. Okay. We're going to assign some delivery men. And then looks like people are moving in already. Let's start building out some more houses to handle the rest of the people that we're going to be moving over. New opportunities await. Looks like we can do a whole bit of housing in this area. I'm going to keep a three block separation here for a future road. And this is starting to look a little bit road. Oh, here's our first ransom bullion. We can decline this offer, which if we okay, we're gonna decline this offer. We're gonna fight. We're probably gonna die. Hey Gamma, nice to see you. Hope you're well. Thank you for stopping by. I've been good though. Just been doing some work stuff, so no longer have to do that. Now I'm free. Now we're gonna be enjoying our times with some games here and there. So I'm gonna try and see if I can make this a little bit interesting. I don't know, maybe the road squeezes down into a sort of alleyway in that spot. And see, I kind of screwed myself with the design I had done. Maybe we'll do something like that, and then a 2-house there. How about that? That'd be looking good there. Hell yeah. Alright, we're gonna keep on speeding up. Okay, so looks like our enemy has sent in their army here. Is this it? Is that it? There should be a way to see incoming people. I think I lost it, but we should be able to tell. Oh, is this them? No, they're neutral. They might not appear on the map, but normally you should be able to see the distance of people coming to attack you. Maybe once we start getting into attacks in the with other countries, but for now these are just simple raiders. Alright, so they have 15 soldiers, I have 50, fully armed with spears. I'm going to take the gamble and bet that we can handle these 15. If they're on cavalry, we may be losing. We may be losing, and all 50 of those people no longer able to work in my town will just be dead on this battlefield, and they'll take a good amount of our resources that we're trying to protect in the first place. So let's hope the trade here is worth it in the bodies. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're Dondorians with Falxes? So that's a pretty strong race, pretty strong, sturdy race. They got 15, they got a good amount of armor. We have no armor, we have spears. They are... They may plow us. They may plow us. But we have the numbers. We should be able to surround them and kill them. Can we? We're gonna go right at the top because we ain't scared. Okay, pretty simple combat. Pretty simple. We're gonna let the enemy come to us. Okay, they've woken up. Alright. Simple line formation from them. Oh, looks like there's 2 different parties. Okay, this is not good. I'm gonna break into 2 ranks here. Hopefully they don't try and flank us, but we'll try and be wide enough to handle both of them. Then let's reorient. Looks like they're close. Got all our spear people. Hell yeah. Oh damn, look at that flag. Look at that flag action. That's nice. I like that. Okay. Look alive. They're starting to attack. So I don't know if I should defend here or if I should charge. I'm going to try defending and see how this goes. You know what? I should have been in a much tighter formation, I think. Okay. I'm panicking. Just go for the smaller team first. Oh my god, they're pounding me from behind. Holy shit, there's gore everywhere. Dear god. Let's see. How are they doing? I'm gonna get them out of guard formation. Start attacking the best targets. You guys got it. Come on now. Oh shit. I can't tell what's happening. Are we winning? Are we winning? I think we're winning. I accidentally messed up that command order. Okay, there they are. Enemies right there in the center. Right there in the center. They're all facing up. Surround them and destroy them. Yes, we're doing it. Oh my god. We're gonna be able to take their armor too. Here we go. Come on. Okay. Okay. Come on, surround them, guys. What y'all doing? Surround them. Please. We're fighting for our farms back home. Okay, they keep kind of doing a little pull out and then charge back in. Should we tighten up our formation? Holy shit. Here we go, here we go. It's a 1v1 at least. In terms of formations and squads here. So we can't get flanked as long as we stay. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. We got the numbers. Come on now. Please. Oh, looks like there's still 2 groups. Oh my god, I think we're eight units down. 8 of our 50. Let me pause. How many are they down? 10? 4. 14. We killed 1 person for 8 people? Okay. This ain't right. Appreciate you, Gamma. Sorry about the lag. Thanks for letting me know. I will see about changing some settings next time. Where is it at right now? Ooh. That doesn't look too good. Well, hopefully it's not too bad, but appreciate y'all for hanging around. We got about a bit longer to go, and then I'll probably be back on later, play dispatch or something. We'll see, we'll see. Happy holidays, everybody. Hope this jolly scene is making it feel like Christmas. Who? That dude is that the white flag? Is that a white flag he's raising? Come on, man. Come on, man. Okay. We're doing everything that I think we can. Let's pull out, and then we're gonna do a charge. Come on, man. Come on, man. Go, go, go. Nice. Nice. Good shit. Hey, come back. Yeah. And then hit him in the back. Some of those people were about to, like, abandon the fight, I think. What the hell? I don't know if that helped me or not. Okay, I didn't expect... Okay, we got another one down. We have another one down. I repeat, we have another soldier down. I see 13 total enemy combatants on the field. Unfortunately, our casualties are now 10. 2 to 10, 10 to 2 kill rate, 1 to 5. Yeah, their 5 KDA is not looking good, boys. Also, they still have 2 parties to be able to just flank us. Our formation is not intact. We're exhausted. We're weary. We've taken casualties, but we are supplied. Come on now. I'm afraid of speeding it up too much in case there's a way that we can do some manual action here. Looks like we got only 10 enemies on the field now. We're down to 39 though. Hopefully we don't fully rout. That's my only fear, is that we're gonna rout at like 35 or something crazy. Even though we should be fighting to the last man. Otherwise they're gonna hurt your neighbors. They keep charging in. Is that the strat? Okay, next time he pulls out, we're just gonna send a charge order. Come here. Form up. Form up, boys. Get out of there. Oh shit, are we doing a charge? Attack. Surround them. Or should we tire them out? These small scale battles are nerve-wracking. They are exhausted. Demon telling a priest get out of that boy? What are you talking about? Are you talking about my stream? Is there a demon here? Get back, demon! Hell yeah, we take that. I'm getting lag. It could just be me. Okay, so I think it's me, because other people be talking about getting some lag too, Sephiroth. Apologies for that. I'll fix that before next time, before next stream. That's too bad. How is it going in TikTok? Oh, what's a reversed exorcism like? No, I don't think it would be a demon telling a priest get out of that boy. I think it'd be a priest telling a demon to get in that boy. Maybe that priest is a demon trying to get in that boy. Oh! We have done it! Our town. Hey, look at that dude running. Well, we have 15 kills though. How are there still people there? Excellent. We only took 11 deaths. That is good. That is good. Because we only had spears, no armor, no nothing. But with trading, we have 7 slaves and 9 plate armors. That's pretty much useless. That's only going to equip like 3 dudes. So we're not really going to use that. But at least we don't have to give up our supplies. And we are safe. So now next thing is going to have to be training up some of our forces again. So some more people are going to be hitting the training grounds. Oh, the once mighty Deathstalker Fluth lies dead at your feet. Oh, mighty one. Jesus, he was cheap as hell. 177 denarii. I already have $178,000. Why would I care about chump change? I sent 11 people died for about $10. Come on now. I don't like that. I can't see any chat from TikTok. Yeah, for some reason I don't know. It's not showing on the thing. I'm gonna see if I can fix that. But yeah, I couldn't figure it out. I'll see about trying to fix that because I'm pretty sure it used to. So we didn't get too much done. We pretty much just built this area. So this is what I'm going to try and complete before we end the stream for now. And we're going to be using this to expand our ability to get some more reliable access to stone, because we're running out of stone up north. And then perhaps even supplement some of our income with some gems. But the issue with a lot of this stuff is it's going to take a lot of people to work on. And then all of those people are going to have to be then supported by all of our farms up here, which is going to be extremely hard. Actually, let me watch this. Are we able to collect all this grain out here? Let me click on one and... So sometimes they can spoil on the field. Hopefully we have enough people here to finish the job. I'm just hovering on one to see if that number goes down before someone gets to it. I'm gonna assume that we do get to clear these fields. Yep, nice, nice. Okay, and then looks like we're still a little bit positive with our grain. So are we maxed out on bakers? Well, we're gonna have to expand our bakery pretty soon. Looks like there's a lot of dead bad land over here, so we're not going to be opening up any farms, but we could probably have some other housing district and some bakeries over here, some industry over there. Maybe even remove this whole area. You know, I don't even know why I really did that. Probably keep that storage, but this would be a... Yeah, you could fit like a whole nother farm right here. It's probably going to be a lot better. It's too bad I already built a ration maker over here. I shouldn't have done that. But that's what you'll definitely need to do if you do want to
really succeed, I think. It's definitely rebuilding some stuff around. Okay. So, how are we doing over here? Looks like we got a lot of excess housing. We're starting to get some bread surplus in the warehouse, which means our food stall is full up on food. Looks like we'll be able to start calling for some mountain digging. Okay, I'm gonna switch to the spherical brush, make that look a little bit nice, and then we'll just knock out this entire area. Maybe keep this center thing. It's nice. And then I want to make sure I do have full access to all of that jam. And then let's try and make it a little bit accurate to some random generation there. Okay, keep the overall shape. And then next up, let's also keep this overall shape, just widen that a little bit. And then we'll carve out some area there that has the resource. Try and make it look a little bit natural. And then yeah, looks like we'll have to have like a sort of detour around the mine, and then we'll connect it like that way, and then expand this out, and then we'll just leave it there so we don't have too many jobs. But that will be the big job for these people. And now let's think about getting some more food access before we start inviting more people, because we still have a good amount of excess workforce, so we're looking good there. Don't have to do anything just yet on that topic. I think I'm gonna build another farm right smack dab here. Let me zoom out a little bit, see what dimensions we're working with if we have that farm over here, if we replace that industry. Right about there. So we could put the farm right here. Okay, so we just copied a existing farm, and let's plop it down right there. And then I'm thinking about another one as well. Let's put it right here. I like doing these shapes just because they're a bit more interesting than the squares. So when you zoom out, it looks a bit nicer instead of just like a constant grid. So that's very nice. Appreciate you, Parse. The whole stream is lag. Can we do 10 FPS instead? I wonder if I can change that. Can I change that live? Because so far I think the VOD will be the VOD may be good, but I think this will be bad. The live stream. No, I can't change that live. Maybe bump that down. If you're still there, let me know if that changed anything. Otherwise, that's too bad. Faster encoding preset. Oh, this? Can I change this live? Okay. Let's finish up our work here. Once we get these grain farms down, we're gonna need an even larger bakery to actually support that. But on second thought, yeah, I guess it's actually the best idea here. Okay, so let's think about a very large bakery. Maybe we'll make it overlook the beach, because that's nice. Let's give these people something to look forward to. smell of the beach and fresh bread. Let's try and, I don't know, do some interesting shape, I guess. Just doing some random stuff here. Let's add some supports for these spots in the middle here. Damn, this place is weak. Let's get a block right there. Extend this out by 2. And 1 right there. Okay. Looks like a skull face. It's pretty funny. Okay, so I'm thinking that people are going to be entering in from the south, left, and right sides, not the north, since that's blocked by the ocean. So we'll try and have our auxiliary ovens in the top side of this building. And then remove that block just so I can fit a nice workbench in here. Gonna have it pushed up against that wall. And then what I'm going to do instead is make that into a plus sign support. Push that up against the wall too. And then let's see where else I can fit one. So it looks like if I extended this out by 1, I could fit the oven here. We'll do it like that. And then I'm thinking I do want to extend that out by 1 wall so we can fit another one here. Looks like if I want to fit this maximally, I'll need to do different sizes there. So use a smaller and a bigger one. And for this, let's go sideways. Get some action there. And then we'll do storage up here. Use a pretty sizable storage since we have a lot of ovens going on. And then let's start filling this up with these auxiliary ovens to increase our efficiency. $12, $10. Okay, looks like this one is actually our best option. And then do a small one over here. So it looks like we can fit a lot more. So what I'm going to do is actually fill in these spots where I can with auxiliaries. And then see where I can put other ovens. Alright, just Tetrising these spots into place here. And let me see about, I don't know, can we squeeze in one like this? No, I don't really want to put it up at the top. It's kind of where I just want to leave these guys at. Leave these auxiliary ovens for the top area. So maybe can't really fit too much. Maybe we'll just accept this. Maybe I can squeeze one in here. And then 99%. Let's get one right there. Okay, let's just leave it at that. We'll keep it to wood material. Get some doors in there. Get some. Okay, let's not go crazy. Let's just do a 2-door, 2-door, and a 2-door. Boom. Yeah. I like it. Oh, I suppose we could add some more supports because we know we don't need them for building space, so we can remove those weak areas. This is a cute Christmas slideshow. Oh no, it's still lagging. I appreciate that though, Blair. Happy holidays. Alright, definitely the next stream later today. See, this is why you gotta test that. This is why I wasn't gonna play Dispatch until I knew it would be a bit nicer. So maybe we'll be doing a dispatch stream later today, or at least sometime this week. Definitely want to finish that game up. But then, actually, before we finish this out then, because I think I'll just end it here since you'll hear that fart. That wasn't me. Since it's a little bit laggy there. Alright, and maybe fix that TikTok chat. Alright, y'all. But if you can see it in the slideshow, because I think the VOD I have going is still okay. We have a little bit of progress made. We haven't imported any new people yet, so that's something we'll definitely be able to do next time. But we're starting our little mining camp over here. Got some people living over here, supplying themselves with food. We got 2 new farms built out, or being built out, and then we're going to be able to handle even more bakers. So once we get that bakery set up, we'll probably be able to hit 500 people easily and feed them in a very stable sense. I'm telling you, the moment we death spiral, I'm just gonna rage quit. So we'll see. Hopefully stream later on today works out well. Thanks for letting me know. Otherwise, I will catch y'all later very soon. Goodbye.